Hi, my name is Mitra Manesh. I'm a servant. I serve through teaching, coaching, consulting, or any other way that I can find to share what I know with those who want to know. And this Lights On podcast is one of those ways. It was created with consciousness and mindful living in heart. So join us as we travel through many roads of learning and transformation together. And if you enjoy our podcast, please give us feedback by rating us 5-star and share us with others if you think they may benefit from it. On behalf of my team, I thank you for your presence. This episode is about how expectations and demands are born. We usually, in our relationships, no matter what their nature is, we have some kind of expectations. And it's very healthy and very natural to have them. But in this session, I'm inviting you and inviting the person who was asking the question to really examine the root and the nature of the expectations that we may have in any given relationship. Very interesting subject and in a very short period of time. Let's take a listen together. So we expect from other people when we believe or we don't want to do it ourselves. That's usually what I ask you to do, right? And the question is that true? Do I really need to ask you for that? Let me elaborate on what I'm saying. In my observation of working with people, normally that which we don't give to ourselves, we wish, we hope, we expect, we demand, because it depends on how much time we give it, from others, right? So I want to feel honored or loved or cared for, and I don't have time for myself. Sounds crazy, huh? But most of us don't. I'm not scheduled in my own calendar. That's the first thing that I ask people to do. I say, do you have any place in your own scheduling world? Is there anywhere for Mitra? I literally put Mitra resting 2 hours in the middle of my day. If you look at my calendar, and Megan has access to mine, she sees Mitra's things, because those are times that I'm actually scheduling myself. So what I'm saying is, are your expectations coming from you not giving it to yourself and hence wanting other people to give it to you? Because that's a huge question. It's a huge question. There's a lot of story around that. So the person who is working too hard and not attending to their own health or wealth, for that matter, whatever it is that is important to them, is hoping that others will do that for them. So my expectation is not coming from a healthier place, because in a healthy relationship, we do have expectations, of course, from your partner, your family members, even your colleagues and your boss. There is some expectations, of course. But the question is, are those expectations healthy? Or are they coming from a place of lack that you are supposed to give to yourself, and now you're expecting other people? When you do that little examination, the list of your expectations really reduces and it shrinks. It's a very simple question. So people, what do they usually want? Love, respect, time, attention, gifts, whatever it is. And everybody has their own way. There was a book about this. What is your way of being acknowledged? Whatever it is. My first question before you even go to your partner and boss and neighbor and family members, are you giving it to yourself? And I think that's a very important question. If yes, there is a good chance that you are modeling for other people around you how to treat you. I have asked my children to put this on my gravestone. The world treats you the way you treat yourself. And when I show the world how I need to be treated, I probably don't need to ask for it that much. And if I have to, that maybe is not the healthy relationship. If I came to you and I said, could you please respect me? Could you honor me? Could you love me? Well, yeah, that doesn't need to be asked for. I could ask for things, but that's a different thing, and that's called request. That's another course that you clarify what your requests are in a relationship. This is how I feel. This is what I need. And this is what my request is of you. But before you get there, you need to know your own feelings and your own needs and giving it to yourself and then coming to the request. So long answer to this, because this is a huge area, that look at your expectations and see, are they in the right place? And can you model what you're wanting me to do, whoever I am in your life? I'm your neighbor, I'm your mother, I'm your colleague. Are you modeling it for me? Because if you are, then, and I'm not still doing it, then that must be something from my end. But if you're not giving it to yourself and you're not modeling it well, then please don't expect me to do it unless I'm really, really awakened person, an enlightened person. That's a different story. Hope this episode answered the question or two for you, or provoked and inspired questions in you. I'm so grateful you showed up and listened up. Until the next time, be well and stay curious.